Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm about to show y'all how to make some Chipotle bowls. So I started off by cleaning my chicken, and right now I'm just patting it dry so I can prep it and then start seasoning it. Now that my chicken's all dry, I'm just gonna go in and cut those little fatty parts off of the chicken because I don't like to eat that part of the chicken, so I'm just gonna cut that off of mine. You do what you want to do with yours. Once all those fatty parts are cut off, I'm just going to take a paper towel and put it over the chicken so I could smash it down. I'm using a potato masher to smash it because I don't have anything else, but it works pretty well. So just smash down your chicken so that it can cook a little bit evenly. These are boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I don't think I mentioned that, but I am using boneless, skinless chicken breasts for this recipe. Once that's all smashed down, I'm going to start with the seasoning. So I'm going to start with some sazon, put that all on there. And then I'm going to go in with some adobo. Next, I'm going to go in with some roasted garlic and herb seasoning. Some kickin' chicken seasoning. Some ground black pepper, some cayenne pepper, and I'm just gonna rub that all in. I just wanted to mention too, I didn't put any salt on this because all of the other seasonings have salt in it, and I'm not trying to have high cholesterol, so I'm just gonna go with the salt that's in the seasonings that I put on the chicken. Once I rub this in, I'm gonna go in on the other side, season the other side with the same exact seasonings, and then rub that all in. Now that that's all seasoned up, we're going to go over to our pan, get it heated up, put some olive oil in there, make sure that gets hot before we put that chicken in. He's a genius. While the pan's heating up, I'm just going to go ahead and start on my black beans. So I put those in a little saucepan. And now that my oil is heated up, I'm just going to go ahead and put the chicken in. I also put that on medium heat so that it doesn't cook too fast. And while the chicken's cooking, I'm going back to my black beans, putting some salt in it, mixing it up some, and just putting the lid on it. Next, I'm just going to heat up my rice. I got this 90-second rice from Aldi. You just pop it right in the microwave. You can use whatever rice you want to, but this was the easiest for me. Alright, it's been about, I don't really know how long, I'm not gonna lie, but I just felt in my soul that it was time to flip the chicken, so I'm flipping the chicken right here, and look how good that chicken is looking. That chicken is looking so good. Now I'm just mixing up my beans and turning them off. To be honest, them beans do not need to be in there for that long. Now I'm gonna start on my cilantro lime rice. So the rice has been heated up. I'm just taking all of the cilantro off of the stem, and then I'm just gonna cut that up so I can put it into my rice. Now, I do wanna say, save some cilantro on the side. Don't put all of the cilantro in your rice. He's a genius. You can see I put a little bit too much cilantro on my rice, and you're gonna need some of that cilantro for the guacamole. So if you like cilantro, just cut a little bit more than I did. And then to season the rice, I'm gonna do salt, pepper, and lime juice. It's probably best to use a real lime, but I didn't have that, so I'm just using the lime juice. Again, I felt in my soul that it was time to take the chicken off, so I took the chicken off, and look at that chicken. It is looking so nice and juicy and delicious. Oh my gosh, I could taste it right now. Look at that chicken. I had to get a close-up for y'all because that just looked too good. Now we're gonna start on the guacamole. So I'm just rolling out my avocados a little bit just to soften them up. I don't know if that actually works, but I kind of heard it did one time, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna slice them in half, get the pits out, and put them into a bowl. He's a genius. Next, I'm gonna start chopping up my vegetables. So I'm gonna cut up half of a tomato. half of an onion. He's a genius. Two garlic pieces. I got some peeled garlic pieces from Aldi, so I'm just using those. And I'm also going to cut up a jalapeno. I took the seeds out of the jalapeno. If you want your guacamole to be a little bit more spicy, you could leave the seeds in, but I didn't want any seeds in my guacamole. And I also forgot to mention too, you're gonna put the cilantro that you saved to the side inside of your guacamole as well. He's a genius. Now that all your ingredients are cut up and put into a bowl, you're just gonna add some salt, pepper, lime juice, and start mashing it up and mixing it up. This is what the guacamole is looking like. It's looking delicious, and I could tell you it tasted delicious too. Now I'm just gonna cut up some lettuce. I washed the lettuce. I'm just drying it off, and then I'm just gonna chop it up. He's a genius. Now on to the chicken. I'm gonna cut the chicken into some bite-sized pieces. Look at that piece of chicken, all white meat. Is looking good. It's looking delicious. Now that the chicken is all chopped up, let's start assembling our bowl. So I'm going to add some rice, black beans, the lettuce that I chopped up, chicken, some Pico that I bought from the store already made, sour cream, and the guacamole. I also added some Mexican blend cheese on top. And this is our bowl. Look at that. That is looking so good. And listen, y'all, I ate this with some tortilla chips. Delicious. And here's a little close-up for you because I had to get a close-up on y'all. Look at that. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, bye.